A friend of ours from church agreed to come out to the property and do a little logging on the hillside back in the woods. He was going to take out some of the walnut, oaks, spruce, elm, whatever he could find back there big enough to take to the mill. This would provide a little extra income for my mother-in-law. I asked him to show me how to sharpen a chainsaw blade, and as you can see here, he makes it look pretty simple. He's already used his little bobcat to open up a creek crossing for us to give us easy access to the back half of the property. Let's take a look. Alright, this is our logging road across the creek here. He chose this spot in the creek after working his way up and down it, looking for the best location because of two things. It had a solid rock bottom all the way across the creek, and he would have to cut minimal trees to get in and out with his loader. Here you can see he's got some nice rows of walnut going on. They don't stack the walnut because it is so highly valuable, I guess, to the mill works that they come and measure each log individually for its diameter and its length. So what kind of regular maintenance items do you do when you're out cutting? I see right now you're knocking the dirt off the air filter.
Nothing really when you're out cutting. Chain sharpening, clean your filter, put gas and oil in it. That's it. Really nothing else.
So I see you're running a Husqvarna 576 XP. That's a pretty big boy there. What made you decide on which brand of saw to pick, which model, etc.?
The Husqvarna is just a preference. They turn faster than a steel does. They may not last quite as long, but their performance makes up for it. 576 is just it's not huge, but it's big enough to do everything I need to do. And it handles a 24-inch bar well.
So for someone like me that doesn't do this professionally and just may cut a little firewood here, do you think going with the steel would be a good long-term investment, or do you think otherwise?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good long-term investment. It will outlast. The Husqvarna won't be quite as fast, but if you're a farmer cutting wood, cutting your own wood for fires or something, that'd be the way to go.
Yeah, for little odds and end tasks.
Sure, that'd be the way to go. They're tough. Steel's a good saw.
One of the things I've kind of found that is to be considered, I guess, wherever you are, is how far you're going to have to drive if you need to get it serviced.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're Husqvarna that's the downside. 30, 35 miles is about as close as you go from where we're at. But steel right in town. Got a steel dealer and a mechanic shop.
So obviously that's going to vary from different parts of the country.
Sure.
What's local to you?
Sure.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us all this information, Ron. I appreciate you hanging out with us today and helping us back here in the woods.
You bet.
All right. So I see your chain's starting to sag a little bit. What do we need to do to work on that?
You got to loosen it up and just make some adjustments there on the bar. Just a little adjuster right here. Tighten it up till you can just barely pull it out and see the drives. That's called a drive. About like that. Maybe.
Snaps back into place real good.
Yep.
All right.
Then tighten it back up good. As your chain wears, it stretches. New chains have to be tightened a lot.
Going! Going!